Hi everyone, it's Britt here on the Daily Craze, and this week I'm going to do a music tag because music is fun and I think tags are fun. So I have no better ideas. That's also a part of this. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna do this and hopefully it'll be fun. We'll see. Favorite song. My favorite song is Square Biz by Tina Marie. It's a Motown song from the 80s and it is phenomenal. So you should go listen to it. If you haven't, it's pretty great. Favorite band or group? That's gonna have to be a tie because I'm a Jonas junkie for life. Absolutely love them, know all the words to all of their songs. But on the other hand, Westlife is pretty great. So, how many concerts have you been to in total? I've been to a Joni Messina concert, another country concert for somebody whose name I cannot remember, a Schoolboy Q concert, and 2 Jonas Brothers concerts. I think that's it. Oh, and I've been to an Ollie Murs concert and a Bridget Mendler concert. So that's 7? Yeah, 7. 7. I've seen the Jonas Brothers the most because I've seen them twice, and they were also the last one that I saw. And it was actually really cool. Actually, the first Jonas Brothers concert I saw was in 2009, or maybe it was 2009. And that was by far my favorite concert I've ever been to. They had this waterfall thing that came down from the stage. It had shapes in it. Anna, who does gaming on the Thursdays after me, I went to it with her and her mom, her sister, and somebody else, and it was really cool. She can attest to that. It was really cool, the waterfall thing. That was my favorite part of the whole show. Not the singing, just the water from the ceiling. Worst show that I ever went to. My first reaction is to say the Joni Messina show because it started raining, but actually I would have to say the Schoolboy Q show. The openers were just this really terrible duo. Vince Staples was there and he was amazing, and then Isaiah Rashad was there, who I was so excited for because I love his album, but he didn't meet my expectations when he was performing. Schoolboy Q was okay, but I didn't really know a lot of his songs. I mostly went for Isaiah Rashad, so it's a good thing that Vince Staples was great and I like Schoolboy Q. But the reason that it was terrible was because we were in an auditorium and it was kind of big, but it wasn't that big, and it was so crowded. I'm pretty sure it was a sold out concert, and they were smoking weed, and I don't have anything against smoking weed. I don't do it. I don't have anything against it. I just don't really like the smell, and it smelled terrible. Somebody was smoking cigarettes inside too, and it was crowded and sweaty, and I was next to drunk girls, and it was just not an experience that I would like to have again, but probably one I'll have again because I'm gonna go to the Little 5 concert again. So that answers that question enough. What show are you looking forward to? One day, I will see the 1975 perform in concert. One day, I will see Jake Bugg perform in concert. And one day, I will see Tom Odell perform in concert. And I can't wait for that day or days, because I want to see them so bad. And it's terrible because Jake Bugg actually came to the town that I go to school at, and I couldn't go because it was it was at a bar that you have to be 21 to go to, even though he's 20, he's 1 month older than me, but I still couldn't go because my birthday's not till May, and what is one musician or group you wish would make a comeback? The Jonas Brothers fan of me wants to say the Jonas Brothers. I've talked about them a lot in this video, but we saw how good that it went last time when they got back together, so I'd much rather like them apart. So I would say if I could want any group to make a comeback, I'd probably say the Dixie Chicks. I don't know, they were pretty good for a while, but I think one of them has cancer now, so I'm not sure if that's in the cards, but you never know. No, the Wreckers. Oh my gosh, if the Wreckers got back together, that would just make my life. They were so good. I'm not entirely sure why they broke up because they were just so amazing together. It was Jessica Harp and Michelle Branch, and their entire album was so good. Name 4 flawless albums. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with the Wreckers album, The High Road by JoJo, Tom Odell's album, which I think is just called Tom Odell, Shangri-La by Jake Bugg. What was your last musical phase before you wisened up? When Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez came out with their first albums, I was all about that shit. But then, as time went on, I realized, I mean, Justin Bieber, his music's actually pretty good. Like, he actually doesn't have a bad singing voice. His acoustic version of Believe, like, that whole album was so good. But just in the news, and on social media, he seems like kind of a tool. He posts a lot of shirtless pictures, which is really stereotypical, and it is like entertainment media, so I should probably take it all with a grain of salt. I don't personally know him, but there's just a lot of things. And in interviews, he seems like a tool. But I'm sure he's a nice guy. And then Selena Gomez, like, she can sing better than I'll ever be able to sing. But there's other people I would rather destroy my eardrums and ability to hear with than her. Okay, yeah, so that was the music tag. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.